Hey Misfits, how are you? For those new here, I'm Shawnicorn of Shawnicorn Mind Shift Coaching, a trauma recovery coach. I am certified health and life coach, trauma informed care practitioner, and a therapeutic art facilitator. Today is Transmutation Tuesday, and this week's theme is returning to yourself. Yesterday we talked about what returning to yourself means. Today, I want to go deeper into what that actually looks like. Not in theory, yet in real life. Because a lot of people hear returning to yourself and think, I don't even know who that is. And I get that. I really do. I didn't know who I was either. I didn't just change over the years. I abandoned parts of myself to survive. I realized I had left myself before my marriage even ended. We were traveling in an RV and I was miserable. I wasn't doing anything because I wanted to. Everything was about keeping the peace. Everything was about not rocking the boat. And I remember thinking, I used to be strong. Where the fuck did she go? Survival required me to silence my voice, to shrink my needs, to override my intuition, to bite my tongue and call it peace. I was functional on the outside, yet completely disconnected on the inside. I wore the mask really well. Most people had no idea how bad it was. The moment I couldn't pretend anymore came when my body finally said, enough. Anxiety all the fucking time, terror in my chest, feeling like I didn't recognize myself at all. And then one day he said, what happened to my kind, loving wife? And the truth came out of my mouth before I even had a chance to think. You did. You fucking killed her. You squashed her. Psh. You. That's when I knew I wasn't lost. I was buried. One of the biggest beliefs I had to, before I could return to myself, was the idea that keeping the peace was keeping me safe. That my needs caused conflict. That my voice didn't matter. That I'm too much. That I'm not enough. Returning to myself meant I stopped explaining. I stopped defending. Stopped seeking permission. Stopped negotiating my existence. Using my voice cost me people, roles, identities, illusions of safety. Yet here's the truth. You don't lose healthy people when you do healthy things. You lose toxic ones. When I stopped abandoning myself, my body changed. I could finally take a deep breath, like a real one. The anxiety stopped living in my body the way it used to. And now, when I feel tension in my body, I listen instead of ignoring it. My relationship with anger, fear, and grief changed as well. They stopped being my enemies. They became information. Returning to myself now looks like boundaries. Pausing when I'm unsure. Saying, I don't know, without shame. walking away from when something isn't for me, choosing peace intentionally. It looks like refusing to make myself uncomfortable so other people can stay comfortable. The truth that I trust now that I couldn't before is this: other people are allowed to be uncomfortable. Pardon me. That discomfort is theirs, not mine. So if any of this resonates, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not broken. You are not lost. You didn't disappear. You adapted. And you can come back to yourself. Take what landed. Leave what didn't. And if this connected for you, you're welcome to say something. Even if it's just, I see this too. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, Misfits. Have a great day. Make good choices.